A worldview is one's personal belief on the world and the things of the world. It is demonstrated by the way people live, their concept of reality, and their understanding of society, the world, and their place in it. In order to find one's worldview, they need to answer these few questions. Who am I? Where did I come from? How and when did this universe begin? Where am I going? Why am I here? What is going to happen to me? I believe that my worldview has been shaped from who I am and the experiences I've been through. I think that my worldview is constantly changing and growing, especially since my participation in Christian studies too. I think that my worldview began from the very beginning. I was born into a Christian, or to be more specific, Seventh-day Adventist family. My father was the son of a pastor, so this was a major impact upon my childhood. I was brought up in the church, going to Sabbath school, singing songs to God, reading Uncle Arthur's bedtime stories, watching Veggie Tales, and much more. I really enjoyed learning more about God and more about the Bible. Although my parents have brought me up with this set of beliefs, I feel like I cannot even question them. How could God not exist with all the things we have in this world? How is it possible to even consider that all this just came from chance? How could all these amazing things have just happened from just one big bang? 'Cause it's only fair. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. Although I can say confidently that I am a Seventh-day Adventist, with a Seventh-day Adventist worldview, I believe that it does not stop there. The way I interpret the world and my experiences within it is quite important. Growing up, my parents were quite strict with the rules to follow. I was taught not to answer the phone on the Sabbath or discuss any forms of money. I could not run around or play with my friends. This changed my view about the rules and regulations of the church. All scripture is God-breathed and is useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness, so that the man of God may be thoroughly equipped for every good work. I believe that I need to have my own studies and conceptions of the church. If I let others tell me what is right or wrong, how will I know for sure? And I've really enjoyed reading the Bible and finding out what God's law says for me. Throughout this semester in Christian studies, I've learnt so much more about my worldview and its relation to the classroom. When I begin to teach, I will need to have a solid foundation of my worldview, as I will have to teach others to come to know God. This is a huge responsibility, and the only way I can be successful is understanding my own worldview. I've really enjoyed the lectures provided to me throughout this unit, and the ones that I really enjoyed include Why Does God Let Bad Things Happen?, the Sabbath being a blessing to us, learning about the gory stories in the Old Testament, and the lectures on health and well-being. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. After much thought and study throughout this semester, I have been able to answer the initial worldview questions. I believe I am a person who is on earth with a meaning and purpose. I believe that God created me and placed me on this earth for a reason. I was a planned part of this world. I believe that I have a purpose in my life. I want to be a teacher and I'm studying to do that. I believe that God created the universe. He's a loving creator and has good plans for this world. I believe that when I die, I will go into a deep sleep, and I'll be waiting for the second coming of Jesus. I believe that everyone has his or her own unique purpose on earth. My purpose is to be kind to others and show them God's nature through my own.